screen and start our work now.
Okay.
We make it simple. You have to make it as simple as possible. Okay, last time we saw this very interesting result. Find the medians and the mean and variance of the first and natural numbers. Okay, and we saw it is a very unusual, interesting sum. Sigma xi by n is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n by n. That means n into n plus 1 by 2 is the sum of the natural numbers. And this n is coming here. You remember that we did that problem. Okay. Now, today we are going to see calculation of standard deviation for group data. See, for group data, you will have f of I. F of I will be there. Okay. So that is an additional thing that you have in group data. This one. Sigma f of I into x of I minus x bar the whole square by n, the whole root. Okay. So this x of I minus x bar is a deviation. In which case your formula reduces to sigma f of I d of I squared by n, the whole root. That's all. Okay. So this is the formula when you use the mean method. See, I want to tell you one thing. Don't use the mean method to calculate, to solve problems, except in the simplest of cases. Suppose the data is coming 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 7, 8, 10, 12, like that. Only when the data is so simple, you use the mean method to solve it. Okay, because usually when you get the mean x bar will not be an integer. X bar, suppose you get 3.8 or something, then the deviation, calculating the deviation x of minus x bar, every time 5 minus 3.8 will be 1.2. Then 12 minus 3.8 will be what, 8.2, like that. So your deviation d of I will become a fraction. So be very careful when using mean method. Don't use it. Use only assumed mean method or step deviation method. Okay. You understand why I am saying that? So mean method is usually not advisable except in the simplest of cases, where you can even visually, mentally see that the mean will be an integer or whole number. Okay, பார்த்தாலே தெரியுது 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Oh, இது பார்த்தாலே mean வந்து arithmetic mean is x bar will be 7. In that case, go ahead and use the mean method. Okay, fi into di squared by n, fi into di squared by n. Okay, where di is equal to xi minus x bar. Otherwise, don't use mean and use assumed mean method or subdeviation method. I will tell you where to use which one. We will see further. Okay. Here is an example. 48 students were asked to write the total number of hours per week they watch on television. With this information, find the standard deviation of the hours spent for watching television. Okay. 48 students means n is equal to 48. Okay. This is x, this is f. Okay. So is n equal to 48? 3 plus 6? How much? Fast. 3 plus 6?
3 plus 6, 9.
9 plus 9?
9 plus 9, 18.
18. 18 plus 13?
18 plus 13.
31. 31 plus 8?
31 plus 8. At the third 39. 40.
39. 39 plus 5.
39 plus 5. 44.
44 plus 4.
48.
48. So n is correct. The frequency n is correct. Okay. Now, as usual, the data will be given horizontally. You have to arrange the data vertically. So put all the x 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 vertically. Then put all the f1 frequency f of I, fi as 3, 6, 9, 13, 8, 5, 4. Okay. Till now, you got all the existing data. This is all existing data. Then n is equal to sigma f. So this is all this. When you add, you get n is equal to 48. Anyway, it's already given n is equal to 48. All right, so you can double check. Now what you have to do is going to use the mean method. This is called the mean method. In mean method, you calculate x bar first. So what is mean? Sigma fi xi by n. Okay, that is a mean. No, not root. Yeah, that is a mean. So sigma xi fi xi by n is a mean. So x, you have to have this is for calculating mean. Okay, so what you have to do? 6 into 3, 18. 7 into 6, 42. 8 into 9, 72. 9 into 13, 117. 10 8s are 80. 11 5s are 55. 12 4s are 48. Now you calculate the sigma, add all this. What you get? You get 432. All right.
Yes.
So sigma xi fi is 432. And sigma f is equal to n is equal to 48. Easily you can find me. 432 divided by 48. It is going completely, and 5, 9 divided by 3, you get 1 divided by 3, 4, 1, 144. Divided by 3, you get 116. 144 by 16. Again divided by 2, 72 by 8. Again divided by 2, 36 by 4. So 36 by 4 is 9. So this is correct. Answer is correct. Mean is x bar equal to 9. You got it. Okay. Now what you have to do? Xi minus 9. You have to find. Di is equal to xi minus 9. So first one, xi is 6. 6 minus 9, how much?
6 minus 9, sir. It's 3, sir. Sir, 3, sir.
Minus 3.
Yes.
6 minus 9. X is xi is 6. Okay. Then 7 minus 9. 7 minus 9. Minus 2. Then 8 minus 9. Minus 1. Then 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is
0.
how much?
0.
0. 10 minus 9 is 1. 11 minus 9 is 2. 12 minus 9 is 3. You understood how you got d of I. Now you have to take d of I squared, because in the formula, what is the formula? Formula is sigma f of fi di whole squared by n minus fi di by n the whole squared, the whole root. So you have to have fi di squared and substitute this value 124. No? 124 you should put here. And fi di
FID.
this is direct mean method. Sorry, this is direct mean method. So direct mean method, your formula is sigma fi di squared by n. That's all. And yeah, root, because you're taking sigma. Okay. Fi di squared by n. That's all. Now what you have to do? Fi di squared is 124. So that goes here, 124. N is 48. So n is 48. You have to put n here. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So 124 by 48. If you use calculator, 124 by 48, you should get 124 by 48. How much you are getting? Use calculator. 124 divided by 48 equal to 2.583. So that 3 you have to drop off when you know. So 2.58 is your answer. Okay. Then you have to find the root of 2.58. Once you find the root of 2.58, you are getting 1.6. 1.60 something you will get. So standard deviation is 1.6. Okay, this method is called mean method.
So this means
Mean method. Yes, this is mean method. N is equal to 48. Yeah. Not able to place it correctly. Okay. Somewhere like that you have to place it. Okay, I will take a screenshot of this and put it now so that you can. I'm going to put it in your WhatsApp.
okay.
Okay, now let us go and do assumed mean method. So what is this mean method? First step is to find the arithmetic mean, x bar. Okay, x bar is sigma xi fi by n. Okay, that is arithmetic mean. That is formula you learned in 9th standard. Okay, for frequency data. With this for this discontinuous or discrete frequency data. So that is xi fi by n. So you find the mean, then deviation will be actually from the real mean you have found out. It will not be from the assumed mean. Okay. So only in the case of very simple data, use the mean method. When the data is little heavy, don't use. See where they used mean method here, because 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that, very simple data is given. And then when you found the mean was also a whole number, correct? Mean was 9.
Yes, sir.
So when you get whole number answer, then you can go with the mean method. Suppose you started doing the direct mean method and you got a mean was 9.2. Then stop using the mean method, go into assume the mean method. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Don't use keep using 9.2, because deviation xi 3 6 minus 9.2 will be 2.8. Your calculation will become highly problematic. That is why we have the other method called the assumed mean method. Now let us deal with the assumed mean method, which simplifies the calculation. So what is assumed mean method formula? Formula is slightly different. Okay. Fi di squared by n minus fi di by n the whole squared, and the whole is a root, square root of the whole. So you have to find fi di squared, sigma fi di squared. Then you have to find sigma fi di. Okay, that means fi di squared, you have to have a column. Okay, this is what we are having here. See this column, fi di squared. No, from there you will get the answer for this one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for that one. So from where? From this one. From this one, you will go here. Then fi di, you will go from here. You will take that, this value. So fi di is equal to 4 in this case. Okay. Here also marks are very simple. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the frequency 7, 3. You can still do by mean method and see, but don't take risk. Usually go for assumed mean method straight away. Okay, what mean you can assume x is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Can we assume that x is 8 middle value? The side will oppose in the side will oppose it. Right at the center, you have this value x is equal to 8. So let us assume the mean. No, assume the mean you should not write x bar. Real mean only should write x bar. Assumed mean you should write as a. Okay. So let us assume a is equal to 8. Then this horizontal table you convert into vertical table. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 will come this side now. 4, 6, 8, and 12. Then 7, 3, 5, 9, 5 will come again like this one now. 7, 3, 5, 9, 5. Okay. Now what you have to do? D of I is equal to x of I minus assumed mean. Assumed mean is 8. D of I is equal to assumed mean is 8. X of I. 4 minus 8 is minus 4. Okay, 6 minus 8 is minus 2. 8 minus 8 is 0. 10 minus 8, how much?
10 minus 8, 2, sir.
Then 12 minus 8.
4.
So you got all this, okay. Now, next step is, now you got di. What you are going to use, you are not going to use di directly. So don't calculate sigma. N you have to use, so you have to calculate n. N is nothing but sigma of f. That is all the values of f. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 9, 24. 24 plus 5, 29. So this is correct. N is equal to 29. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply f into d. That is 7 into minus 4. Okay.
Okay, sir.
7 into minus 4 is 24, 28. Okay. Then 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Then 5 into 0 will be 0. Okay. Then 9 into 2, 18. Okay. 9 into 2, 18. Then 5 into 4, again 20. You understood how it is coming? Fi into di. Okay. This column 2 into column 3 you have to do. Then fi into di squared you have to do. That means you have to square this. So minus 4 into minus 4 is how much?
Minus 4 into 4.
Minus 4 into minus 4, how much?
Minus 8.
Huh?
Minus 8.
Minus 8.
Minus.
Multiply, boss.
Yes.
Huh?
Just add it, sir.
Multiply.
Okay, sir. Minus 4 into minus 4 to minus 4, 16.
16, correct. You don't know this thing. Minus into minus is equal to what? Plus.
I just add it.
Plus into plus is equal to what? Plus. Minus
Yes,
into plus equal to minus. Plus into minus equal to minus. This is something you learned in 8th standard. You forgot that. Huh? That is why you should learn all the previous thing and not omit anything. Minus into minus is how much?
Plus.
Plus into plus how much?
Plus.
Minus into plus?
Minus.
Plus into minus?
Minus.
So when opposite signs come, always minus. When same signs come, always plus. Okay. Same
Okay.
signs means always plus. Opposite signs come means always minus. Remember that. Very
Okay.
simple thing you are not able to remember from your 8th standard mathematics. Okay. This is
Okay.
what we cannot keep teaching you again. Okay. So that is become 16 into, this is 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into Fi, 16 into 7. So 16 into 7 is 112, 42. 42. 1, 7 is 7 plus 4, 11, 112. Okay, you got 112. You understood how it is coming?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. In the same way, minus 2 into minus 2, how much?
-2 into -2, 4.
4, okay. So 4 into 3. F
Is
of
that
I
12?
is 3. 4 into 3, how much?
12, sir.
12, correct. Okay. 0 into anything, 0. Don't look for the other number. Then 2 into 2, how much?
4.
4 into 9, this is 9. 4 into 9,
4 into 9, 40 is, sorry, sir.
huh?
30, 36, sir.
36. 4 into 9, yeah. Then 4 into 4, how much?
4 for the 16, sir.
16. 4 4s are 16 into 5.
16
F of I
into
is 5, right? Into 5, how much? 6
5 is
5s
the
are
30, 30, sir.
30. 1 5 is 5. 5 plus 3,
40.
5 plus 3,
5 plus 3 is the 8.
so this is 80.
Yes.
So this is 80. So 112 plus 12 plus 36 plus 80 is equal to 240. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Sigma here. Once you put all the sigma, you get Fi di squared is equal to 240. Now substitute 240 here. Okay, substitute n is equal to 29 here. This is 29. This is also 29. Okay, so
Okay.
240 by 29 minus, what is Fi di? Fi di is
4.
4 minus 4 by 29 the whole square. Okay, now you take LCM. LCM is 29 by 29. So this is 29 into 29. You multiply upper also side by 29. So 240 into 29 minus 4 into 4, how much?
16.
So this is 16, right? 29 to 29. So 240 into 29 minus 16. 240 into 29. Okay. 9 zeros are 0. 4 nines are 36. 2 nines are 80. 19, 20, 21. Then 2 zeros are 0. 2 fours are 8. Okay, this is 48. 6096960. Okay, now 6960, this is 6960 minus 16. 6960 minus 16 is how much? 6944. All right,
Yes.
you know how you got your number 6944.
Yes, sir.
Like this only you got. Denominator is 29 by 29, so multiply 29 by 29. Use your calculator. Okay, 9 nines are 81. 2 nines are, or wait, we'll put 29 into 29 on calculator and see. You have calculator?
Yes, sir.
It's 841. 29 into 29 is 841. So 6944 by 841, the root. Okay.
Okay.
So now what you have to do? 6944 divided by 841. That is equal to 8.26. So root of 8.26. Okay. Root of 8.26 you have to get.
8.
So how much is root of 8.26? 2.87. Okay.
2.87.
Root of 8.26 is 2.87. All right. So the
Yes.
sum is correct. You skipped some steps in calculation. I'm just giving all those steps. Okay. So this also you will put in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
You go through that thing. Don't delete it. It's very important because you won't know how you are getting that score otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, that is one example. Now, next problem is, this is all discrete data. Okay, X is discrete data. X, this is not class data. Okay, but next method we are going to see what will you do, how will you calculate standard deviation if you take the continuous data. Continuous data means, what do you mean by continuous data? You are going to get 0 to 10, 3, 10 to 20, 6, 20 to 30, 1, like that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So X will be 0 to 10. Which one in 0 or 1 or 2? Which one is X? So you have to take mid value. Mid value will be X. Okay. So 5, X equal to 5 here. X equal to 15 here. X equal to 25 here. Like that you have to take. Okay. Now that will become X of I. Okay. Then what is the formula? X of I is equal to middle value of the ith class. Okay, this is first class. This is second class. This is third class. Like that, the class keeps going. First, second, third, fourth, ith class. Okay. So this is a 30 to 40 is fourth class. I is equal to 4. That is why it's called ith class. Okay. Now, how is standard deviation calculated in that? Same formula. Fi into xi by xi minus x bar the whole squared, x bar the whole squared divided by n. Okay. But that
Okay,
is a
sir.
direct method. Most probably you should not use the direct method. Okay. Unless the data is very simple, never use the direct method. You will get caught in the calculation and get the sum wrong. Better to take the step deviation method or the assumed mean method. Now, because step deviation method you cannot do for discrete data. What is discrete data? That is point data. When you get x is equal to 10 or 7 or 12 or 6, 5, like that. When you get a class like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, this is called continuous data. Okay, and the frequency f will be as say 3, 5, 6. So this is called continuous frequency distribution. You understand why it is called like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because the data is class. No, here this is discrete frequency distribution. This is discrete frequency distribution because the data is separate. Individual data is given or individual frequency distribution. Here now you are going to find for continuous frequency distribution. Okay. So let us do the step deviation method, which is the shortcut method. Here, how do you find d of I? In assumed mean method, d of I or deviation is equal to x of I minus assumed mean. Here you have to do an extra step. Okay. Class is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, like that you're having. No, what is the class interval? Upper class limit minus lower class limit is equal to class interval. That means 10 minus 0 is equal to 10. So your class limit is 10. Okay, so C is equal to 10. It is denoted by C. What is the C? This is the class interval distance. Okay, it is 10. Usually it will be 10 or 5 or 8, like that, or 3 sometimes it will be. Okay, now what you have to do in the formula, the new formula, xi minus a by c. Okay, that is your deviation. So deviation column, you have to calculate differently now. One extra step you have to do in deviation column. Xi minus a you find, then divided that by c. Divide that by 10. Okay. So this is not the di. You
Okay.
simply putting one intermediate step. This is the real di. Don't get confused because he's putting 2 times. This is the real di. This is the real di. Okay, so you have class 10 to 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Put all that in this direction. Okay, you put that in this direction. Then take the mid value as x of y. X of y is nothing but mid value. Mid value is UCL plus LCL by 2. UCL plus LCL by 2. 10 plus 0 by 2. That is equal to 5. Then 20 plus 10 by 2. That is equal to 30 by 2. That is equal to 15. You understood how 15 is coming. So like that mid value. 20 to 30, you will get 25. 30 to 40, you will get 35. 40 to 50, what? 50 plus 40 by 2. That is equal to 90 by 2. That is equal to 45. You understood how you are getting this thing? Mid value. Very simple. So once you calculated all the mid value, then you put the f of 5 from here. 8, 8, 12, 12 அந்த மாதிரி இது வரைக்கும் வந்து everything is available from your tables. Okay, so this is there. Now what you have to do, intermediate step 1 for d of I. Okay, step 1 d of I is equal to mid value x of I minus assumed mean. So how we are going to assume the mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there. Okay, so 3 this side, 3 this side, and then in the middle of 30 to 40 you get 35. So assume a mean like that. You understand how? Assumed mean must be guessed intelligently. It is just a intelligent guess. Don't guess wildly. Okay, என்ன தெரியுது பாரு, 0 ல இருந்து 70 வரைக்கும் இருக்கு. So 70 plus 0 by 2 will be 35. You can take like that also. Okay, visibly take something that is in the middle. இவ்வளவு தூரம் இது 1 2 3 வந்துச்சு, இங்க 1 2 3 வந்துச்சு, இது நடுவுல ஒரு கிளாஸ். இந்த கிளாஸ்ல 30 and 40 நடுவுல 35 இருக்கு. So assume that assumed mean is equal to 35. C is now nothing but UCL minus LCL. Okay, that is 10. Now what you have to do? You have to do x minus 35. X of I minus 35. 5 minus 35. How much? Minus 30. 15 minus 35. Minus 20. Okay. 25 minus 35. Minus 10. 35 minus 35. How much? 0. 45 minus 35 is 10. 55 minus 35 is 20. 65 minus 35 is 30. You got d of I. First step. Okay. The actual d of I you have to divide by 10 now. Minus 30 by 10 is minus 3. Minus 20 by 10 is minus 2. Minus 10 by, what is 10? 10 is the class value. Okay. Okay. This one, C. C is equal to 10. Then 0 by 10 is 0. 10 by 10, how much? 10 divided by 10.
0.
10 divided by 10, how much?
Yes, 10 divided by 10, sir. 10 divided by 10, 1, sir.
Why are you taking so much time, man? 20 divided by 10?
20 divided by 10, 2 times, sir.
20 divided by 10, எவ்வளவுப்பா? 0, 0 cancel பண்ணா 2.
2 times, sir. Telling 2 times,
2.
sir.
Then 30 divided by 10, how much?
30 divided by
mental mathematics, visual பண்ணலாம்.
3, sir.
3.
3, sir.
So you got that 3 is correct. Okay. Now d of I, f of d of I you have to calculate. Fi into di. Fi into this into this. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I will just do this. So what you have to do? What you have to do? This one, 8 into minus 3. 8 into minus 3, how much?
8 into minus 3, sir.
Plus 8 into minus 3. Plus into minus, how much?
Minus.
Minus. 8 into 3?
8 into 3, 8 threes are 24.
24. So minus 24 you got. Then
Okay.
12 into minus 2. 12 into minus 2.
12 into
So
minus
plus
2,
into minus
20,
minus
20,
only. Okay. So
20,
12 into 2
minus 20.
minus 24 again. Your tables are very weak, man. Tables multiplication, your capacity to multiply, I don't know what you are going to do. This is all 10th standard mathematics. You are struggling with 6th standard mathematics. You should know your tables by heart. You are not taking any effort to learn the tables. 1 month already over, boss. Still not learned your tables. 12 into 2 is 24. Okay. Then 17 into minus 1. How much? 17 into minus 1. How much?
17, sir. Minus 17.
Minus 17. Okay, so you got minus 17. Then 0 into 0, 0. Sorry, 14 into 0, 0. Then 9 into 1. How much?
9 ones are 9, sir.
9. Yeah. Then 7 into 2. How much?
14.
14. Then 4 into 3. How much?
4 threes are 12.
12. Okay, you got all that. Now you make the sum of all of this. Okay. 24 minus 24, 48 plus 17, 55, 65. Minus, this will be minus 65. Then 9 plus 14 plus 12, 14, 24, 26, 35. Plus 35. Okay. So minus 65 plus 35 will give you minus 30. Okay. That is the answer. Minus 30 here.
Yes.
Sigma Fi di is minus 30. Now sigma Fi di squared you have to find out. Okay. This is di. Minus 3 is di.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now minus 3 is di. Di squared is what? Minus 3 into minus 3 is how much?
Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 7. Minus 3, 9, sir.
9, yes. Minus 3 into minus 3 is 9. So Fi is 8. 8 into 9, 72. Okay. Fi is 8. Here. Let's do this again. Okay, so Fi is 8. 8 into minus 3 squared. Okay. Is 8 into 9. That way you have to do. Okay. 8 into minus 3 squared. Okay. Then 12 into minus 2 squared. Minus 2 into minus 2 is how much?
Minus 2, 4.
4. So 12 into 4 is 48. You get 48. Okay. Then 17 into minus 1 squared. Minus 1 into minus 1, how much?
Minus 1 into minus 1, sir. Minus 1 into minus 1, sir. 1, sir.
1. So this 17 into 1 is 17. Then 14 into 0, 0. 0. Okay. Then 9 into 1 into 1. 1 squared. 9 into 1 squared is, this is 1. 9 into 1 is 9. Okay. Then 7 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is how much?
2 into 4, sir.
4 into 7. How much? 28. 4 sevens are 28. Then 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 4. How much? 9 into 4. 36. Brother, your tables are atrocious, brother. You have to learn. I don't know what you are going to do. You will not pass 10th standard if you don't know 6th standard mathematics. You are not knowing 6th standard mathematics, brother. You have to find a way to do it. Please do work out your tables. You are not doing anything. Please find time to do your tables. Okay. If you have not learned the tables and then you are telling I'm not getting mathematics, what can you do? See, basic, this is laziness. This is not stupidity. If because learning the tables does not require intelligence, it requires only memory. So you are not memorizing the tables means you are lazy. Don't be lazy. Memorize the tables. Okay. So now you add up all of this. 72 plus 48 plus 17 plus 9 plus 28 plus 36 is 210. Okay. Then 24, 24, 17. We saw that, no? And 48, 58, 65 minus 65. And then 9 plus 14, 23, 35 plus 35. So plus 35 minus 65 is minus 30. Okay, now substitute in the formula. Okay, what you have to do now, substitute in the formula. Fi di squared is 210. So this value is 210. Okay, n is 71. N is 71. So n is 71. Minus Fi di by n. Okay, 30. This is Fi di is minus 30. Minus 30 by 71 the whole square. Once you do 30 into 30, this is or by into 71. Okay, 71 into 71 is how much? 5051. 5041. 71 into 71.
Okay.
So 30 into 30 minus 30 into minus 30 is 900. Okay. So 900 and 5041 you have to do. Now what he has done, externally it is 10. Okay. So this one you can multiply by, you multiply this by 71 and multiply this by 71. Okay. So 210 into 71 minus 900. So 210 into 71 you have to get. 210 into 71 is 14,910 by, what did you get? 5,041 minus 900. The whole root of into 10. Okay. So 910 minus 900, very easy. 0, 1, 0 divided by 1041, the whole root of into 10. Okay. Now what you have to do? 14,010 divided by 5041 is 2.77, 2.78, sorry. 10 into root of 2.78. 10 into root of 2.78. What is root of 2.78?
Root of 2.7.
Use calculator. 1.67. So 10 into 1.67. That is 16.7. Okay, that is the answer. You got the answer here, 16.67. We are getting answer 16.7, all the same. Okay. I'm also going to copy and paste this into your WhatsApp. Okay. So you understood that sum, all right?
Yes, sir.
Now what you have to do? You have understood step deviation method. You have understood assumed mean method. Every method you know now. Okay. Now one last way you have to do is example 8.14. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Very easy to do, but it's a tricky one. Very interesting sum. Okay.
Okay.
Let us do it on the board. Example 8.14. Let us do it on the board. You get this sum, please attempt this sum.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll do it on Microsoft Whiteboard. Now, what is telling the mean and the standard? You're able to see, no, whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
The mean x bar, the mean is 10. Okay. Number of observation n is equal to 15. Okay. And standard deviation sigma is equal to 5. This is data given. Okay. One then he is telling value 8 was incorrect. X of I was value 8 was incorrect. Correct value of xi was 23. Okay. This is wrong. This is right. Okay. Now, calculate the correct mean. Calculate correct mean and correct standard deviation. Okay. It's very simple if you understand the logic. Okay. Now, what is mean? Mean formula sigma x of I by n. That is mean formula. Okay. Here mean is given. What is mean?
Mean is
What is mean? How much is mean?
5.
Huh? Speak clearly, man.
15, sir.
How much is mean?
Mean is 5, sir.
Where is 5, man? What is mean? Boss, please tell me, boss.
Sir, can you hear me clearly, sir? No.
I'm not able to hear you also, boss. Are you working from
can you hear me, sir?
Huh?
Can you hear me now, sir?
I can hear you now. Tell me, what is the mean? Some is telling the mean is 10 and you are telling mean is 5. I don't know what to do with you. So you're learning nothing. You're just simply sitting in this class.
Board was really glitchy, sir.
Huh?
Got like a black sound, sir. The
I'm
board
not
was
able
not
to hear
clear.
what you're speaking.
The board was suddenly blurry, sir. That's why, sir.
Now, are you having a good Wi-Fi connection or not?
Sir, I can hear you, sir.
Can you see my board?
Sir, sometimes it's getting blurry, sir. Now it got blurry and came back.
Okay, what is the mean?
The mean is 10, sir.
10 is equal to sigma x of I by n. What is n?
N is 15, sir.
Yeah. So 10 into 15 is equal to sigma x of I. Okay. That means 150 is equal to sigma x of I. X of I means x1 plus x2 plus till x of n. Okay. It's equal to 150. One of those values was 23, was 8. Okay. So you have to minus that 8 and you have to add the correct value is 23 plus 23. Okay. So 150 minus 8 plus 23 is how much? 150 minus 8 is 142. 142 plus 23 is how much? 165. Okay.
165,
so
sir.
new sigma x of I is 165.
Okay.
Okay. New mean therefore is x bar 2 is equal to sigma x of I, new x of I by n. N remains the same. Number of items, okay, are remaining same. Okay. Only thing is it is now x of I is now found to be 165. Number of items are the same. Divided by 5, it will go 3 times. 5, it will go 3 times. 5, it will go 3 times. Again, you divide by, it will go 11 times. Okay, so 11. New mean is 11. Okay.
Okay.
Or corrected mean is 11. Previous mean was 10. Okay, this is one part. This is one part. Okay. Now you got to do one more part. Okay. Now what is sigma? Sigma is equal to
5, sir.
root
5,
of
sir.
sigma xi squared by n
Oh,
minus sigma xi by n the whole squared. Sigma
right.
xi by n, the whole sigma xi by n is what? Is mean. Okay, sigma xi by n is mean. Okay. Now old mean. Sigma 1, okay, was 5. 5 is equal to sigma xi, okay, square both sides. 5 squared is equal to sigma xi squared by n is 15 minus
15.
Sigma xi by n is what? This is sigma xi by n, that is equal to x bar, that is equal to 10. Okay, so
Yes.
10 squared. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Sigma xi by n is equal to x bar. This is equal to x bar. X bar equal to 10. So therefore I'm putting minus 10 squared. Okay. Now you multiply all sides by okay 25 into 20. Okay, 25 is equal to sigma xi squared by 15 minus 100. Take 100 this side. Becomes 100 plus 25 is equal to sigma xi squared by 15. Okay, 125 is equal to sigma xi squared by 15. Take this side. 15 into 125 is equal to sigma xi squared. Okay, now you
Okay.
got sigma xi squared. Okay, what is sigma xi squared? 125 into 15. 125 into
It's
15.
1,875.
How much it is coming? 1875. Okay, 1875. Now, what is the thing you have to do? You have to understand this point very clearly. Okay,
Okay, sir.
sigma has changed now. New sigma, how to find out new sigma? How to find out new sigma? Sigma xi squared. The earlier one had xi x1 x1 squared plus x2 squared plus x3 squared like that. No, x3 squared till like that. Okay. Now one of those values is 8. You have to minus 8 squared, and instead of that you have to add plus 23 squared. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that means you have to add from 1875, you have to minus 8 squared and add 23 squared. 1875 minus 64 plus what is 23 squared? How much is 23 squared?
23 square is equal to coming in decimals.
529. Okay, so 529. So I'm going to do calculator. 1875 minus 64 is 1811 plus 529. 1811 plus 529 is equal to 2340. Okay, this is the new sigma xi squared. Okay, new sigma xi squared. Okay, now what is sigma 2? Sigma 2 is equal to, wait, I will put this first. I'm trying to figure out how to. Everything went off. Shucks. Everything went off. Okay. Now what you have to do? Sigma xi squared, no? Sigma 2 is equal to square root of sigma xi squared by n minus sigma xi by n the whole square. Okay. Now, what was the new mean? Old mean is 10. Okay. New mean is 11. Okay. New mean is 11. So, x bar 2 is 11. So, here, this is equal to sigma xi by n. Okay. So, substitute 11 here. So, that is equal to sigma xi squared. Sigma xi squared is how much? 2340. So 2340 divided by n is 15 root of minus 11 squared. That's all. Okay. So 2340 by 15 minus 121. That is equal to 2340 by 15 minus 121 into 15 square root of 121 into 15 is how much? We'll find out. I'm just going to calculate. 121 into 15 is equal to 1819. That is equal to 2340 minus 1815 divided by 15. Okay. So 2340 minus 1815 is equal to 525. Root of 525 by 15. Divide by 5, 105. Divided by 5, 3. This is equal to root of 35. How much is root of 35?
Root of 35.
So you have to find root of 35.
30.
That is equal to 5.91 I got.
Yes,
92. Sorry. No. So new sigma is equal to sigma 2 is equal to 5.92. All right.
okay, sir.
Yeah, your textbook is giving 5.9. So that's the answer. Okay, let us now see how we can paste this. That's what I don't know how to do. Okay, let me just place this. Okay,
Okay.
it's very important sum, huh?
Yes,
Very
sir.
important sum. Okay, now we will go and do the exercise 8.1. Let us do, there are 15 sums. I don't know how you are going to do. I will do 8 sums. You have to do 7 sums homework. Okay.
Okay, sir.
First sum is very easy. You do homework and come. First sum. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Second sum also very easy. You do it as homework and come. Okay. So let me put now what all is homework. First and second sum is homework. Okay. I'm going to do this homework. Calculate the range of the following data. Third sum also you can do as homework. Okay, 8, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. How you calculate range? What is the formula for range? You are blinking.
R.
What is the formula for range? Can you see this thing?
Formula of range.
Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Not able to hear you properly, Kaushik.
Sir, you can hear me, sir?
Huh?
Can you hear me, sir?
I'm not able to hear you properly. Why don't you get a good Wi-Fi connection?
Sir, now, sir?
You speak.
Sir, can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. What is the range formula? R is equal to what?
R is equal to it's
So taking class for you is useless, huh? You don't study anything at all. And you don't follow in class also, and you blame the Wi-Fi. What is the formula for range, Kaushik? R is equal to what?
sir.
Huh? What?
Sir, maximum minus minimum, sir.
Maximum value minus minimum, highest minus
Now,
lowest.
now can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me properly now, sir? Sir, was
Maximum minus
telling
minimum.
the formula now only, sir. Was telling this formula now for a long time, sir.
Maximum minus minimum only range.
Yes, sir. I was telling this for a long time.
Okay.
I just increased the sound.
Range R is
How?
equal to how much?
Maximum
Largest
minus
value
minimum.
minus smallest value.
Yes.
Coefficient of range is what?
Coefficient of
Largest minus smallest divided by largest plus smallest. Okay.
Yes,
This is there in your textbook. Page number 304. This is very simple sums. First three sums. That's why I'm asking you to do it and come. Okay.
yes.
Let me do fourth. The hardest sum to understand will be sixth sum. If you do not understand the sixth sum, then don't attempt it if it comes in your main exam. Okay. If you understand the sixth sum, then you go ahead and do it. If you don't understand it, don't do the sixth sum. It is a very tricky sum. Okay. Unless you understand it correctly, you won't be able to do. Okay. This is range. From that, you have to do first three sums based on range. Let us do fourth sum, fifth and sixth sum now. Okay, I'm going to do fourth sum.
Okay.
Okay, comes in as an image, fine. Okay, let us do the fourth sum now. Fourth sum is telling teacher asked the students to complete 60 pages of a record notebook. Okay, 60 pages
Yes,
of
sir.
a record notebook. Each of the student has done a certain number of pages of the record notebook. How they have done? 8 students have completed. Okay, therefore n is equal to 8. 8 students have completed. Only 32, 35, 37 like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is x. N is equal to 8. So one student has done 32 pages. Another student has done 35 pages. Another student has done 37 pages. Another student has done 30 pages. Another 33 pages. Another 36. Another 35. Another 37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 students have done X. Okay. Now find the standard deviation of the page to be completed. Now you can assume the mean. Assume a mean now. What is that? What is the lowest value? 30. What is the highest value? 37. 35, 36, 33, 35. Let us say assume the mean is equal to 35. Huh?
Okay.
32 minus, now what you have to do? D. D of I is equal to x of my minus a. Okay, D of I is equal to x of I minus a. Then we have to do sigma D of I and sigma D of I squared. X of I minus 35 or x of I minus 35, whatever. Okay. So 32 minus 35 is minus 3. 35 minus 35 is 0. 37 minus 35 is 2. 30 minus 35 is minus 5. 33 minus 35 is minus 2. This is plus 1. 35 minus 35 again 0. 37 minus 30, 37 minus 35 plus 2. Okay. Now 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 2, 5. Okay. So on the plus side, you have 5. Then minus 2, minus 5, minus 7. Minus 7, minus 3, minus 10. Okay. Minus 10 plus 5. So sigma f d of I is equal to minus 5. Minus 5. Wait, just check. 36, 37, 33, 30, 37 plus 2. Sorry, 4, this was 5. Minus, minus. Yeah, correct. Minus 5. Okay. Now what you have to do? D of I squared. Okay, minus 3 into minus 3.
Minus 3 into
9.
minus
0 into
9.
0, 0. 2
0.
into 2,
4.
5 into 5, minus 5 into minus 5,
Minus 5 into minus 5. 25.
25. 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, 4.
4.
Plus 1 into plus 1, 1. 0 into 0, 0. 2 into 2, 4.
4.
Okay, now you have to take the sigma of di squared. 4 plus 1, 5. Plus 4, 9. 9, 34. 38. 38 plus 0, 38. 38 plus 9 is 47. Okay, sigma d of I whole squared is equal d of I squared is equal to 47. Okay. Now what is the sigma formula? Very simple. This is all the formula. Okay. Now what you have to do, substitute the values. Is equal to d of y, those d of y squared is 47. So 47. N is how much? N is 8 by 8. Root of, okay, d of y by n, d of y is how much? Minus 5. Minus 5 by n is equal to 8. Okay, by whole square. Anything minus value, when the minus value will become plus value. Okay, so 47 by 8 minus 25 by 8 squared. Okay. Now what you have to do, 8 into 8 is the denominator. Multiply by 8, multiply. So 47 into 8 you have to do. 47 into 8 is, this is 56, 4 8s are 32, 376. Okay, 376 minus 25 by root of 8 into 8. 376 minus 25, 1, 5, 351. So 351 by 8 squared. So you remove the 8 outside into root of 351. Okay. What is the root of 351? You have to use calculator now. Root of 351. I'm going to use my calculator. You also, if you have calculator, use your calculator. 351 root of 351, okay, is 18.73. 1 by 8 into 18.73. Okay, I'm getting this value 18.73 root of 351. So what you have to do now, 18.73 divided by 8, that is equal to 2.34. So standard deviation of this set of values is equal to 2.34. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to now send this as a PNG image. Okay, I hope you can take it in. Let me print screen. It's taking a long time. So that is how you did fourth sum. Okay.
Okay.
Now let us do. The time is up now. We'll have to go out now. Okay. I'm sorry. Time is up. Let us start the other class. Okay. Bye bye then for today.